Attention Nigerians, the United States just dropped a visa bombshell. Starting from July 8, 2025, almost all US non-immigrant visas for Nigerians will now be single entry and valid for only 3 months. If you have been planning that US trip, business conference, student program, or medical visit, stay with me because this new rule changes everything. Let's break it down together. If you're new, consider subscribing, turn on the post notification bell, and don't forget to like if you enjoy watching. So on Monday, July 8, 2025, the US Department of State quietly rolled out a significant change to visa policies for Nigerian citizens. From now on, most non-immigrant visas, that means visitor visas B1, B2, student visas F1, work visas H1B, O1, and so on, will now be single entry and valid for just 3 months. This does not apply to diplomatic or government officials. It targets regular citizens traveling for tourism, study, business, or short-term work. Before this change, many Nigerians got multi-entry visas valid for 2 to 5 years, which allowed them to come and go freely. That's no longer the case. Now the big question: why did the US suddenly restrict visa validity for Nigerians? Well, the official explanation has not been fully released, but we can connect the dots. Some likely reasons include high overstay rates. According to past US immigration data, Nigerians consistently rank among the countries with high overstay numbers. People who travel with temporary visas but never leave when the visa expires. Then 2 is asylum applications from visitors. There has been an increase in Nigerians traveling on visitor visas and later applying for asylum, especially after arriving in the US through the southern border or overstaying. The 3rd is diplomatic reciprocity. Countries usually match visa terms based on what the other country offers their own citizens. Some insiders believe that Nigeria hasn't been offering similar visa flexibility to Americans. Then the 4th is migration pressure. With Nigeria's economic struggles, rising insecurity, and youth unemployment, many young Nigerians are desperately seeking better lives abroad, often using legal visas as the first step. This new rule seems like a deterrent strategy. It makes multiple short trips less appealing and closes a loophole that some may use to disappear into the US system. So what this means for you? Now let's talk real life impact. If you are planning to visit the US for tourism, you now get only one shot at entry and you must return in 3 months max. You want to attend multiple events throughout the year, you will have to reapply for another visa each time. That's more stress, more interviews, more money. Student F1 visa. This is the most confusing. Typically, F1 student visas are valid for 4 to 5 years to cover the full duration of your studies. Now you may be granted only 3 months single entry unless a special waiver applies. Many students may need to apply for visa extensions while already studying. Business visitors B1, no more hopping in and out for conferences and business deals. 1 trip, 3 months, that's it. Temporary workers HOL visas. These categories may also be affected depending on the consulate interpretation. If you are offered a short-term job, you might get a single entry work visa that is valid for a limited period. So what are the effects on Nigerians abroad and at home? The emotional and financial tolls is heavy, especially for families. Parents who regularly visit their children studying or living in the US now face added cost and visa stress. Each visit means a new application with no guarantee of approval. Number 2 is professionals, people traveling for medical reasons, religious conversions, or diaspora events, we will now think twice. Repeated reapplication means higher risk of rejection due to inconsistent approval patterns. Then third, students. Nigerian students contribute significantly to US university economies. If their visas are not renewed easily, some may consider other countries like Canada, the UK, or Australia, which offers longer visa terms and post-study options. The fourth is travel agencies and visa consultants. This affects the business model. Some agents rely on long-term visas, to process multiple trips. With new rules, they will need to guide applicants, more carefully, and possibly charge more for, repeat submissions. What can you do now? So, what are your options? Here is how to prepare. Number one is for you to plan trip wisely. Since it's single entry and 3 months max, time your visit perfectly. Don't travel unless everything is set. Tickets, accommodation, events. The second thing is for you to get strong supporting documents. Visa officers now know you will reapply each time. That means they will scrutinize your application history more. Prove strong ties to Nigeria. Job, business, family. Reason for short trip. Evidence that you will return. Then the third is consider other destinations. If your goal is migration or international exposure, look into other countries. Canada offers study and work pathways. UK and Germany have youth mobility schemes. Ireland and Finland are growing in popularity. Then number four, stay updated. This could be a temporary policy or a long-term shift. If Nigeria improves its visa reciprocity, overstaying rates, and diplomatic relationship, the US might reconsider. So always check the US embassy website or follow trusted immigration updates before applying. Okay, so what are the possible backlash and future outlook? This decision is already causing waves in diplomatic and migration circles. Some Nigerians online are calling it a subtle punishment for bad behavior. Another wake-up call for Nigeria, to fix its own affairs. Prove that the West is tired of our inconsistencies. Others believe that it is unfair to punish the majority for the actions of a few. It will harm US-Nigeria relations and discourage cultural exchange. The Nigerian government has not yet issued an official response, but experts believe this could spark a review of Nigeria's own visa policy for Americans, or even negotiations for better reciprocity. If Nigerians take steps to reduce overstay rates, educate travelers, and improve data sharing with international partners, this policy could be relaxed in the future. So in summary, from July 8, 2025, most US visas for Nigerians are now single entry, valid for just 3 months. These apply to tourist, student, and business visas, with few exceptions. It is likely tied to overstay concerns, asylum misuse, and lack of reciprocity. Nigerians must now explain more carefully, apply more frequently, and explore alternative destinations if needed. The US is still open to Nigerians, but now with tighter controls. So what do you think about this new policy? Is it fair? Do you think it will reduce visa misuse or just punish innocent travelers? Drop your thoughts in the comments, okay? Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow travelers, and subscribe for more updates on global visa news and travel tips, okay? Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.